LeBron, he's got the show The Shop. It's a show that's on HBO. And essentially what the format of the show is LeBron is at a shop getting a fictitious haircut. Because we all know LeBron paints on his hair.
See, that man got like a lining. He got like 2 linings. Like 2 things done with his line, and then like
yeah, and look, the barber hit him with the shears.
That man was in his chair for like 5 minutes.
LeBron get that line painted on. I feel you.
Vince Staples was probably the only one who got like somewhat of a cut.
LeBron got that safari treatment, that $12,000 hair extension. Like watching LeBron in like 2012, his hairline back here,
and now
it's like right yours. Here. His shit like yours now. Not saying you're bad. I'm just saying like that's how like. You remember Bron? Old Bron was bald as hell. Old Bron looked like he was giving himself nuggies in the over here.
Nah, it's like you got like a normal hairline.
Yeah, he got a normal human being hairline. LeBron definitely paid for that. LeBron, how much did you pay for your hairline?
I love The Shop. I think that it's dope. Like growing up in our era,
yeah,
we never saw athletes having these kind of conversations.
Yeah, I mean you couldn't. They didn't have an outlet. They didn't have an outlet.
They didn't have outlets.
So he's created for them.
I think that this is the first style of show where you see athletes show the human side a little bit. Like, yo, we're humans as well. We have feelings. Having casual conversations is dope. Even with Draymond saying like,
Draymond. Look, Draymond is a fake LeBron hater. He a fake LeBron hater. He like Chuck and Michael Jordan. They fake hate each other. They still playing golf with each other on the off season. Draymond and LeBron probably hella still be kicking it and grabbing drinks. Why you on my show? Get off my show. I don't want to see you. You the enemy. I lost 3 to you. I don't want you on my show.
That's not that serious.
It is.
It's not that serious.
It is.
It's not that serious.
It is.
It's not that serious.
It is. It's no disrespect to him. Just like why you got to be on my show?
We own the court and we compete, and then but lead that arena.
But even Draymond said that LeBron like knows that he's the best player in the league. Draymond played with KD.
Yeah.
KD last year said that him hitting them shots felt like LeBron was passing the torch. So, who the best player in the NBA?
Nah, but even still, like, that dialogue is dope to have. Like, that's something you wouldn't have seen 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have seen anything like it.
You wouldn't have seen that. So, even, like, to think that I think that means a lot also just, like, for sports as, like, a culture and just, like, if that man can go out there and lose 3 rings to this man, like, you and whoever else can't talk through some issues, and you and whoever else can't be cool outside of whatever space. Like that man went out there and lost 3 rings to this man.
I mean, it's entertainment. Let's not act like basketball is not entertainment.
But it was still
just entertainment.
Yes, but some people think of it as deeper than that.
They're stupid.
They are, but some people think of it as deeper than that. So just even to see, again, athletes having conversations about something besides their sport, and then mixing it in with entertainers, because again, sports and entertainment go hand in hand, like you said. Supposed to go hand in hand. So even mixing it in with entertainers, and just for the fact that he's not just shutting up and dribbling. Like, can you imagine Michael Jordan would have done this in the 90s with like Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing, and Deion Sanders and Arsenio Hall.
Back then, baseball was big, so you would put a baseball, and Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, Derek Jeter, throw like Derek Jeter in there, throw Ken Griffey Jr. in there, something like that. Like, can you imagine if they would have had a conversation?
It would be an insane thing to watch, which is why I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed LeBron talking about, because I'll put it this way. As a kid, I always went to magnet schools, right? And magnet schools are like in Chicago. They're like they're the schools they're like fully integrated with like whites, blacks, everything. Like it's all different types of race like that. And they consider to be a little bit more better schools because of like experience, and just because it's just like not all one race in one place. And even as a kid, like I learned about Chinese New Year, and they would have the dragon come through the thing, and they would give us all candy and teach us about like the year of the dragon. I mean, like the years of the different animals and stuff like that, and what it meant in the historical context of it. And like during Black History Month, we would do certain stuff, and through like St. Patrick's Day, we would do certain stuff, and every kind of other holiday that was about like a different culture, we would always do something like that. But also part of it was me, like my mom coming from the projects in Chicago. So I jump in and I'm hopping into like a magnet school in kindergarten, and going from being in like a preschool on the south side of Chicago on 47 to like being in a magnet school with like white kids, right? So it's like it's a different environment. So even I had to adjust, and seeing things like that as a kid, it changes you. So even when LeBron was talking about like, yo, the first time I went to my white friend's house was when I saw a pantry. Well, you know what? I'll say this: my family in Chicago, I feel like pantries are common in most places.
We never had a pantry.
A pantry?
We never had a pantry, G. I never had no pantry.
I mean, pantries aren't that extravagant.
We had cabinets.
Pantries aren't that
extravagant. Like look, for instance.
I mean, I have a pantry now.
Look, for instance, I was at a girl crib the other day, and when you was like talking about this, I was like, I bet you had a pantry your whole life. She was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I never had no pantry. And then like I was like, yo, where the cups at? She was like, they in the pantry. My ass opened the cabinet, and she was like, damn, you legit don't know what a pantry is. I'm like, yeah, low key, no.
Gee, let's see, we had a pantry on Dorchester. Yeah, we definitely had a pantry on Dorchester. We didn't have one on Wabash. We didn't have one on, no, we had one on Morgan, but that was a house. That was like an actual like house. Still, it was like $80,000 house. Like, think about that. Like,
crazy.
But still like an $80,000 house. Like, yeah, like, so I feel them. Like, it was uncomfortable.
I never had no pantry. Dude.
Exactly. I've had two of them.
Never had a pantry.
So on 47 we didn't have a pantry, but we did have a utility room because it was a washer and a dryer in there. But it was like a townhouse.
I mean, yeah, like I've had like that, but as far as like pantry, I never had a pantry.
Like yeah, true.
And like if I did,
and even the pantry we had it on 89, that would be empty as. It used to be a trash can and the cat litter was in.
And if I did have a pantry, I didn't know it was a pantry, and my grandma didn't use it as a pantry. I never had a pantry. So even just him saying things like that, it's like, oh, okay, bro.
So
like these are just dope conversations to have. Even when he said like he was in school with white people, like, yo, I'm not white people, because that was my same reaction. That was what I thought about white people before I moved out here.
No, that was what you thought about when you moved out here.
Yeah, I was like,
literally, I would take this man to places and he'd be like, bro, why is there so many white people? I'm like, bro, just relax. Like, yeah, like relax. Everybody's here to have a good time. We just trying to catch a vibe. Like,
but it's
out.
like,
and then eventually, like you and Scott was on me heavy when y'all moved out here. Like, bro, why are you talking white? Why are you hanging out all this while? I'm like, bro, just relax. Like, just go enjoy the vibe. Like, you don't have to worry. I'm fine being in an environment where I'm just chilling. I ain't gotta worry about nothing.
But so like when he spoke on all that, I related to it, because I mean Chicago, like after I was 12, I didn't even go downtown for 6 years. See, my thing of Chicago was 103rd to 63rd. I ain't go lower than that. I ain't go higher than that. So like when you trapped in that, not I don't want to say trapped in that environment, but when you stuck in that environment, you really only see one thing and you don't get to explore a lot. So when he said like I wasn't with white people, I understood what he meant. Like I remember growing up, my grandma didn't even say white in the house; she would say WHITE people. Until I learned how to spell it, and she realized, oh, he can. But then even still, she would say WHITE people. But again, she comes from Birmingham, Alabama, doing like the civil rights movement. Mm-hmm. So what she tell me about white people, like. You feel me? So it's like when he said I wasn't. She's saying
some very nasty.
Yeah, she's saying some things. So like when he said that, like I was like, yo, I feel you. Then you go and you meet something, you're like, oh, some of you guys are pretty cool. Like y'all just people too. Like not everybody is bad. Not everybody is racist. Not everybody is these things. So it was dope to see LeBron have those conversations with a Snoop Dogg, with a Vince Staples, with a John Stewart. Even Odell's comment when he said like, oh, I feel like
a zoo animal.
A zoo animal. Like I feel him.
Yeah, no, you would have never heard that from Odell in any other context of a conversation. Because I don't even think most interviewers could get that out of it. I don't even think like even if you went on a Breakfast Club, you wouldn't get that out of him. You wanna know why? Because most of the time they're gonna be talking to him and treating him like he's a zoo animal. Yeah. But also, like I told you in the same context with that, I'm like, yeah, but he dancing and all this. But also I thought about it. I'm like, damn, like a lot of the stuff that we criticize people for and look at them as being like, oh, you're lesser than for, literally just them having fun and enjoying themselves.
Yeah, he's like 24.
No, but that's not even. Take him out of the context that we criticize people for. If we're not talking about politics in America and world politics, most things in entertainment that people get mad over or that people develop reputations for, things of that sort, are usually just like them having fun.
And they're young.
Even if you look at most dances, it just comes from people having fun, young people having fun. And I feel like we are so quick to criticize, which is the reason why LeBron having a show like this, it takes away the sheen and the glow of what you would see from a normal athlete, right?
I agree.
The reason why you think that Michael Jordan thing with all those people would be interesting is because we've never had a look into that lens before. And LeBron, yes, he is giving us a look into that lens, but he's also not being phony. Does that make sense? Like look, we've been in the club with some athletes before. You've been in the club when you've been promoting with many of athletes that don't act like they act when they in front of a camera than the way they act like when they in a club full of lust. We've seen some things.
No, for instance, I told you, I've dapped LeBron up in the club. Like I've met LeBron before. The same LeBron that I saw in the club was like the LeBron I saw like there. Like LeBron's just cool. Yeah. He's chill. Like from all to the first and everything. Like the man did not have to speak to me. Like you're LeBron. You did not have to dap me up and say what's up at all. You could have been like. So the fact you even like exposed me like this, mad cool. And even when you see him on TV, he just seems mad cool, and he seems like he cares. He just seems like he genuinely like. When he speaks
NBA
up about
cares, LeBron cares.
Yeah, like when he spoke up, said, "Man, like the straight, like what he said about Trayvon Martin was very honest. He said, yo, I don't know if it would have hit me the same way if I didn't have kids. Yeah. Because obviously, like I'm black, but I'm pretty sure it hit hit LeBron completely different than it hit me.
Yeah, we don't have kids.
I don't have kids. I can't imagine sending my kid out there and he just don't come back. Like LeBron can imagine sending my kid out there and like, yo, I can't imagine if he just don't come back. Like yeah, I'm LeBron James, but that don't matter. Somebody spray painted on my house, and I'm LeBron. So it don't matter who you are. Yeah. Hate don't discriminate the based upon who you are. No, which is even dope to see again. LeBron to have it was just a really dope thing to see. Like, I really enjoyed watching it, and I would enjoy watching it, just seeing like the groups of people he could pull together every time. Yeah, like I would love to see Meek on the show. I would love to see. If you could invite KD, I would love to see KD in that environment. I would love to see even like a Ben Simmons. Yeah. Like, what do you think? I would just love just so many different groups of people you could bring in that environment and have them talk and have that candid conversation.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's
even like a Russell Wilson. I would love to see Russell in that environment.
Yeah. I'm not upset at that.
Why not?
Yeah, but I think that things like the Uninterrupted and the Players Tribune are giving them the ability to have those voices. I mean, I personally want to. One of my biggest goals for anything that we do is to like be able to like every athlete, not just the star ones. They can if they knew what we knew, or we could help them to develop their own thing. Think about how many different athletes' perspectives you can get. The athlete is one of the few entertainers where you never really get a first person perspective from. Yeah. You get a first person perspective from actresses because they do interviews and they have to do press circuits every day. When you talking about athletes, you only literally dealing with talking to them about their craft and their game. But not versus with actors, everything for them is marketing their lives. So that way when you can be like, yo, I want to see them in this movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? Versus athletes is about, yo, I want to be the best in my sport. So you don't always get that perspective. So I think LeBron is lending to that conversation, but I also feel like we have the ability to do that too. But guys like LeBron make it possible for guys like us to be able to have these type of conversations. Agreed. Because even just the internet and them responding to people, or Giannis responding to a Skip Bayless, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, or being able to interview those players. That's a whole different gateway that even we haven't hit that point yet. But still, they're the most untapped resource. Think about how many collegiate athletes and all that other kind of stuff. How many people we know that didn't play high school or college athletics. So, hey, LeBron is bridging the gap. And that's what you can say about him more than any athlete in history, I think. He's bridging the gap between athlete, humanitarian, politician, and just being a good person. So that's all I got to say.
I feel like there's been other people who have tried to do it, but they didn't have the money LeBron has won. Yeah. And
the team.
The team and the world wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like the world is ready now, and I feel like we all got to continue to step up and acknowledge bullshit. So yeah, but as always, this hashtag King Watch. Shout out to everybody listening to us right now on Dash Radio. You are amazing. Zoe Time is up next. If you are listening to us right now on Hoops and Brews SoundCloud, shout out to you as well. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, real TPJ, REL TPJ. That's it for me.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. Go check out Problematic Champagne out right now. Pavverse Volume 1, September 14th.
Let's get it. Oh, and what come last?
LeBron!